Well, we're back at it again. I'm here for the Minecraft Creative Flyover. We completed the chapel, church, and the cathedral, the church, and the park, as well as a few add-ons. So now we have a precursor to the street for the Minecraft metropolis that I plan to make eventually. So let's get down to street level and check out the small, large, and large apartments. First up, the small apartment. Basically, it's a two-story thing, ground floor, first floor, and a basement technically. Again, with this glowstone heavy stuff. We have a mailbox out front, full of stuff. Let's head inside. Here we have a kitchenette. What happened? Oh, one of the boxes got destroyed. Basically, there's two double chests on either side of the bench, and a furnace right here. Down there's the down there is the basement. We'll get to that at the end. Let's go upstairs first. You see street level there. Up, 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 up. As you see outside, a little tri-pack. I really like these set of 3 pictures. Over to some. There's the street level. Over some again. And it's basically just a single apartment house. Come on. Single bed, a chest, lantern, wash bin. This is going to be a mirror or something. I figure once I get the new version I can use those item frames and get that done. Maybe also when I get it fixed up I can put those flush toilets in there. But oh my goodness, there's a creeper. Thankfully not. I'm playing on peaceful because I've accidentally griefed creepers before that have blown up my works mid-creation, and them like lightning has caused me no small amount of difficulty. And back to street level. Oh yes, the basement. Head down. Trapdoor, ladder. Down we go. Basically, a simple basement. It's basically just storing up lots and lots of stuff. 2 more smelters, crafting table. If there's a horde of zombies upstairs, you can restock make your storage and then restock everything down here. It's basically just a quick thing to get you back on ground, fighting on your feet. Not really a place you can bunker down to forever since there's no food supply. Before I get to the other large apartment, I'll show you. Come on, jump, jump. I'll show you this little minecart rail. This was basically for the maintenance guys to travel the city very easily. As you'll see later, I came with a much better version of this. As this one, look, now just zoom down. The street is 3 wide, a divider, another 3 for the rail, a divider, and another 3 before the final divider. So that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's like 13 wide, and I found out a much better way of doing it that's only 5 wide. Well, let's say this is 12 wide and the new version is 5 wide. 5, 6, 7 wide. 5. No, I'll count it later. But anyway, yeah, we have the rail here. It will go through. You have lanterns so creepers and stuff don't spawn on the rail. And then a bridge walking over the rail, which if you're standing on here while a cart tries to get through, you'll block the cart. And you also get a bit of damage going through the stairs and stuff. So I figured this isn't really the best idea, and I did revise it. As you can see, a prototype and the finished version over there. But anyway, let's go on to the large apartment. Basically, it's twice the width of the single apartment. Fits in perfectly. This one's inhabited. Open doors. So to start off with, we have a big table in the middle. For the small one, we had nothing. Here we have a large table, still that same small kitchenette, but that's not too bad. Door to the basement, we'll get to that after the upstairs like before. I fit in one. There's no pictures here since it's only a single walkway, not the double. But you have a big picture there. Here's the master bedroom. 2 beds, 2 lanterns, only a single chest though. I don't know. I might put the chest over here so it looks a bit better. But keep going. Double bathroom. 2 washburns again. I'll put the item frames here as a mirror, and I do like the pictures. Pictures make stuff look nice. Here's the tri-pack. I really like these triple sets of pictures. I don't know why. And a single bedroom, same as before. Basically same as you saw with the single apartment, except no creeper this time. Thank goodness. Keep going. We'll head down. Head down again. Did I leave this here? I'm afraid if I kill it, I'll... Oh, good. No. Okay, open up the door. Open up the door. Here we go. Come on. And this time, instead of the step ladder staircase, we have a step staircase. And I did have an idea for putting a pool table. What is this? Why is all this stuff here? I did have an idea for putting a pool table right in the middle here with some billiard cues, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. And in these little doors here, open please, we have another basically condensed single bedroom apartment, like the economy size. And likewise on this side. So that's basically, it's just like little mini apartments within a larger apartment. So yeah, that's this one. Did that guy fall off? Probably. They do like to end up doing that. So anyway, that's the small apartment, large apartment, and the rail, which I will get to. Oh, I might as well show it to you now. So instead of keeping it on ground level and having to fence it off and everything, I decided why not raise it. Like, you can hear the music in the background. So I went through all these designs for bridges, trying to make it less intense as well. I said, why don't we just put it up a notch? And the fun thing about this is that it's raised, it gets it out of the way. We have the pathways. I did fix that later on, but I did come up with a better idea as well. But yeah, this solves all my problems really. So I'll get on to the finished version of that later. Right now I'll show you again some of the stuff that I built in between the stuffs. So starting over this side, we have this is more of a modern type fence, because I didn't really dabble around any with fences, so I like and I don't use this red brick almost ever because I don't like the look of it, but I found that this was an exception to the rule. I like the red with the half slab on top and the metal fence in between, and I thought that looked nice. More dabbling around with the rails. This time I'm trying to get lighting for the rail. Lava fall, just because. What is that? Oh, well, yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. We'll finish off this bit here. Yeah, I might as well show you this. I don't know. I think a creeper blew up here, which is why I have this huge. There we go. So this is a zipper elevator. Simple thing. Actually, I think, no, I didn't put glass on it. But maybe if I stand and step back. Yeah, oh yes, I did put glass on it. So yeah, it's glass there, so I figured if I go up and I have just step in here and it's a ladder slow down to prevent the fall, or the safer one I have a vine one. Oh, come on, without dropping it over. And the vines just take you down all the way slowly, whereas that one, the latter one, is a quick drop. Drop and then slows you down the last two. Either one works fine. They're both a little bit suspect. I did think of doing one like a water, like filling this with water and putting ladders on the edges so you drop down into the water, but that's for later. Yeah, we should have that ruined this part now. What was this for? Jump. Oh, how does this get blown up? I don't know anymore. Anyway, jump. Basically, here's a fun one. This was just a 3x3 wall that you can actually see out of and see if there's anything approaching you. And the fun thing about this is that you just click this, sand block drops, and you can just walk through, la-di-da, careful, carefree as you may. And then you can activate it. Come on. And you can, oh, it double clicked on me. There we go. And pushes everything up. So I found this was a pretty good idea since I needed something sort of like this. And it's good because if there's mobs on the other side, you don't want to open up your door and not see them there. But I did come up with other ideas for this later, in case you're already in a safe surrounding. This was just some lanterns that I was working on. Here's the mob evasion tower. You have to jump across and up to get away from them, and mobs aren't smart enough to do that. And then you're up at the top and you can watch them struggle to get off of that step. Here's the here is the maintenance hub. This is the ground version. You can see in the distance the lifted version there. I'll show you. Let's see if I can do this. Jump. Here we go. Yeah. So here's all the tests of the bridges. All of them hurt you. I couldn't get them to work right. And then you get into the hub. Because it's a staircase, it's only a half block, so you don't suffocate while going through it, which is good. So you take the cart, you go through the hub, then you can drop down. And the good thing is, well, again, only cave spiders can get in here, but since they will be raised later, you don't even have to worry about that. So if you can go down, so there's this underground pathway that I did fix later. Oh, come on, up, and then you can get out of the hub that way. Over to the sides here, I have all these attempts at making a nice looking lantern that doesn't require glowstone. None, like the only one that really I liked were these three, but maybe when the clay blocks come out, well, maybe when I upgrade to use the clay blocks, I'll find something that catches my eye better. But again, this is really moot because I made the lowered pathway, but I'd just like to have something raised just for extra. That's all of that. That's this one. Okay, let's do this one. Just before I do that, I'll finish off with these rails down here. This was some more tests of the minecart rails. I was trying to see if I can make a 4x4 crossing. Didn't quite work. This was more fun with the crossings. Basically, I'll show you. Give it redstone energy and the track switch. Basically same thing here. Basically this was trying to do it elsewhere. Redstone energy and the track switch. Another one, this one with destination markings. But again, I have a completed train station later on, which makes this very good, so I'll show that to you later. Sun's coming up, so Yeah, might as well do another day. So here's the regular old bell tower, and with some sound tests down below here. So we have a spiral staircase. Basically, this was another thing made from a picture. However, this one was not from the actual game, but rather they made a 3D rendering of Minecraft. So that actually helped me out some because I had a bit more freedom in what blocks I choose to use. But it wasn't built with an interior in mind. So this floor that levels off to this window doesn't quite sync up with these. And if I go up some more, and the thing is, it's hard to fly because some of the stairs that I use, I'll end up flying into the underside of some stairs or something. Come on, okay, I'm gonna try fly. Okay. Let's see. Oh. So as you can see, if I put the floor on top of this level, no, this one was a fine one. This one was fine. However, if I can't go up without. Oh wait, yes I can. Yeah, that's the problem with flying sometimes. My buildings aren't made for flying in mind. So yeah, the walkway, the skywalk, the walk of faith, you're walking out on top of this. I do wish glass didn't have those little lines on the edges, because it makes it hard to see through them. But the walk of faith levels out right in between of these, and like you're cutting off some of the windows on the inside. And you climb up. You can hear it better now. Oops, nope. Okay, double jump please. Double. And that's one thing, it likes to, because I'm on high graphics, it's, okay, there we go. So, you can see the checkerboards up here. That's just so we can get the note blocks. Well, I'll go upstairs and show you. If I can aim it up right, line it up, straight up the stairs. Here we go. So as you can see, I'll be quiet for a second so you can listen. It's playing the Hallelujah chorus over and over. And so these are the clay blocks here are basically so the note blocks can be on a clay block and play a note instead of on stone and play a drum beat. And basically it's so you can actually hear the Hallelujah chorus. And sometimes it does lock up or run out of steam because one of them, no, actually two of them are on miss beats, so it does play it a slight pause in between. But again, there's a button on the side here just to reset it. And let's head upstairs quickly. And you're on the roof level, so you can see way out into the distance everything else. And crossing, everything has, anything church, chapel related has to have a cross on it somewhere. And basically you can hop on everything, see from a distance. Here's a fun thing. If you do manage to get yourself stuck on here because it's a block and a half and you can't jump that, all you have to do is sneak out to the edge. See that water effect right there? And then unsneak and sploosh right in the water. I meant to stop that so you can hear the bottom ones. So anyway, down here I made some more attempts on music. What was this one? Joyful, joyful. This one was boom, 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 like the bells that you hear after class. Boom, boom, boom. And I think this one was the Hallelujah. Yeah, hallelujah, but on a lower level. I mean lower octave, lower cadence. Okay, so yeah, and I basically oops, way back for the 2 bell towers, I was going to have it so one tower played one song in the day, and the other tower played one song at night. And below them, I would have a sort of tick-tocking noise that counted out between the time. But and sort of got scrapped. Maybe when I finish off the master giant bell towers for the cathedral, I'll try it again since they have more room for versatility. So in the meantime, you can see a villager testing out my minecart for me. This is the overrail that I was talking about. Less close to intensive than before, but still does require. I still would prefer the under one. And in addition, okay, so I'll show you this one quickly. How much? Midday. Okay, I'll go until nighttime. So we'll click the button, and we'll, oh wait, come on, click, and walk forward. Yeah. So you go up the ladder like we saw before. However, with this one, he's coming now, and there he is. There he goes. Right now it's on constant just so I can have him going back and forth for demonstration. But otherwise, all you do is just click the button and it would shoot you out. And because again it's the stairs, not a full block, it counts as transparent, so you can breathe through it. So no damage that way. So we'll head down. And again, because it's raised, there's no chance of spiders. And if you see in the distance, come on, double. I'll watch as he comes through. He turns the lights on. The cart, there's actually a pressure plate above them, so it will turn the lights on. And more pressure plates here boost you, basically 3 boosts to get a whole block. 4 boosts. How many boosts? Actually, quite a few boosts. Oh, it's quite a few boosts because I wanted to keep it up to speed and not having to slow down for each boost. And I figure if I can, the reason why I'm not upgrading is because there's a cheat glitch. Glitch that lets you cheat, and it lets you produce all the powered rail you want by using 2 sticky pistons and pulling it back and forth, and it basically glitches so fast that it makes an endless supply of it. So I want a ton of redstone, a ton of powered rail, and that's why I'm not playing so long. And maybe if I can duplicate it for the pressure rails, I can work that as well. And here's the other side. Again, did I put it on that side as well? Yeah, I just something interesting, because I'm good at doing indoors, but when it comes to exterior stuff, you can sort of tell what my stuff is. A block, basically it's a block, and somebody else's, it looks lovely from the outside. Look at this thing. Look at this. I didn't show you the outside of this. It looks good. It has all these wonderful decorations and everything, and it's wonderfully decorated. And then you look at my stuff and it's blocks. It's just blocks. And I can do a little bit with the roof, but it's blocks. And look, well, this is, I sort of got it from a picture, but I sort of made it myself, so it is a bit more interesting. It's like when you add my stuff, it looks dull. And yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll do this bit right here and then I'll circle around to do that. But yeah, my stuff is just blocks. It's just a block. It's just boring stuff. I'm bad at doing exterior looks. More glowstone. This is the corner store. I messed up on the dimensions. Like door, and here's the wall was supposed to come in one because I didn't count right. But basically, there was a trapdoor here. I think I accidentally destroyed it when I tried to redimension it properly. Shelving, lights. Basically, it's one door's in, one door's out. The merchant will sit back here. These doors will be for him to get upstairs to maybe an apartment or downstairs to a storage apartment. I'm not sure. I haven't decided which. And the coal tank. And that's pretty much it for this. It's just a small corner store to add on the end of something. What was this? I don't know. Probably a building or something. Here's a fun one. This is basically, ta-da, an enchanting room with over the maximum. It's like 110% efficient because it has, it can get letters from the lower thing apparently, I think. So yeah, it can apparently get glyphs from lower levels as well. Almost nighttime. Okay. Basically, this was just a dynamite test. Basically, I put the TNT on one side, lit it, and saw how much you can blast through on the other side of the water. And it, as you can see, it did a pretty good job actually. Oh, this was beginning to be a library that I got bored of, and I did start elsewhere that it got burnt down by. So when we start up again, you can see I've gotten lost and missed track already. When we start again, we'll start at this is wooden because it actually goes, this is the bar that I began over there and goes underneath the park over there, and I'll show it to you in full when we return.